turn your pain into greatness. Acknowledge and accept the pain. True transformation begins with accepting pain instead of suppressing or ignoring it. By acknowledging it fully, you validate your experience and set the foundation for growth. Use pain as a motivator. Pain can fuel ambition and drive. Channel your pain into meaningful action. Set goals that align with your values and let that emotional energy propel you forward rather than hold you back. Learn and grow from the experience. Reflect on the lessons that pain offers. This self-reflection fosters resilience and adaptability, turning what once hurt into wisdom and insight that strengthens you. Find purpose in the pain. Often pain can illuminate a path to purpose. By understanding how your struggles connect to your values, you can transform suffering into meaningful pursuits, helping others or creating something valuable. Celebrate progress and embrace self-compassion. Healing is a journey and growth takes time. Recognize your small wins along the way, practice self-compassion, and honor the strength it takes to turn pain into a source of greatness. The process of transforming pain into something empowering starts with acknowledging and accepting it. Often, our first instinct when faced with pain, whether physical, emotional, or psychological, is to resist or suppress it. We push it down, hoping it will fade over time, or we distract ourselves, filling our lives with noise to drown out the discomfort. However, unresolved pain has a way of resurfacing, often when we least expect it, influencing our thoughts, behaviors, and emotions in ways we may not realize. When we avoid our pain, we prevent ourselves from understanding its roots, from recognizing the impact it has on our lives, and ultimately from healing it. Accepting pain also means letting go of the need to control or change it immediately. Often we have a natural desire to fix, to find solutions, or to quickly move past discomfort. However, acceptance invites us to sit with our pain and learn from it without rushing toward a resolution. By accepting our pain, we create space to understand it, to see what it reveals about ourselves, our lives, and perhaps even our deepest needs and values. Acceptance is an act of self-compassion. It acknowledges that we are human, that pain is natural, and that it does not make us weak or broken. Instead, it can make us more empathetic, resilient, and open to growth. Once we acknowledge and accept our pain, we can begin the process of transforming it. Acceptance is the foundation upon which growth is built. Without first coming to terms with our pain, any efforts to move beyond it will be incomplete, as unresolved pain often lingers in the background. By facing it directly, we empower ourselves to take control of our healing journey, setting the stage for genuine growth and the potential to transform pain into a source of strength and greatness. Using pain as a motivator involves transforming difficult, often overwhelming emotions into fuel for growth, change, and achievement. Pain, by nature, demands attention. It's intense and hard to ignore, and it often leaves a lasting impact on our minds and bodies. While pain can feel like a burden, it also holds tremendous energy that, when harnessed, can drive us toward positive action and a renewed sense of purpose. This process is not about denying or numbing the pain, but rather about acknowledging it fully and redirecting its intensity into something constructive and meaningful. When we experience pain, particularly emotional or psychological pain, it often uncovers deep-seated values, passions, and goals that might have been dormant or unclear. For instance, the pain of failure can highlight the things that matter most to us, revealing areas where we can grow or uncovering a desire to overcome limitations. Rather than letting pain defeat us, we can channel it to gain clarity on our priorities and aspirations, using it as a springboard to set ambitious goals that we may not have pursued otherwise. Many people who achieve great things often attribute their drive to a moment of pain or hardship that clarified what they wanted to achieve and what they wanted to achieve and what they needed to leave behind. The pain of loss, rejection, or disappointment can also be a powerful motivator. These experiences often come with a sense of urgency, a realization that life is fleeting, or that opportunities don't come around twice. This urgency can inspire us to take risks, pursue dreams with renewed vigor, or make significant changes in our lives. For instance, the pain of a failed relationship can be the catalyst for self-improvement, leading someone to develop a healthier sense of self-worth, adopt new habits, or strengthen their resolve to build healthier connections. Painful experiences can make us more resilient, equipping us with the inner strength to push through challenges that once seemed insurmountable. Learning and growing from painful experiences is a powerful pathway to resilience, self-awareness, and personal transformation. Pain, whether physical, emotional, or psychological, often disrupts the normal flow of life, challenging our assumptions and pushing us into a space of discomfort and vulnerability. While painful moments may seem overwhelming or even insurmountable at first, they are also ripe with opportunities for growth and self-discovery. Rather than viewing pain as something to simply survive or escape from, we can see it as a teacher, offering lessons that we might not otherwise encounter. This shift in perspective allows us to turn difficult experiences into stepping stones toward a stronger, wiser, and more empathetic version of ourselves. The process of learning from pain begins with introspection and reflection. Pain often brings up emotions and thoughts that reveal parts of ourselves we may not fully understand. By reflecting on these emotions, we gain valuable insights into our triggers, vulnerabilities, and unmet needs. For example, the pain of a setback might reveal an underlying fear of failure or a deep-seated belief that we are not good enough. By examining these feelings rather than avoiding them, we become more self-aware and develop a clearer understanding of the patterns that influence our behavior. This awareness is the first step toward growth, as it enables us to recognize where we may need to shift our mindset or adopt healthier coping mechanisms. Growth from pain also involves reframing our experience and finding meaning in it. When faced with hardship, it can be easy to focus solely on the negative aspects of what we're going through. But by intentionally looking for meaning, we can shift our focus from "why did this happen to me?" to "what can I learn from this experience?" This shift doesn't minimize the reality of pain, but it allows us to see it as part of a larger journey. Many people find that painful experiences reveal strengths they didn't know they had, whether it's resilience, patience, or compassion. Others discover newfound passions or interests as a result of reevaluating their lives. For example, someone who endures a major health crisis may develop a passion for health and wellness or become motivated to help others facing similar struggles. Finding meaning in pain transforms it from a passive experience to an active one, allowing us to draw strength from it and move forward with greater purpose. Painful experiences also teach us the value of adaptability and resilience. Life is unpredictable, and painful experiences remind us of the importance of adapting to changing circumstances. When we go through hardship, we often have to let go of expectations, plans, or even aspects of our identity that no longer serve us. This process of adaptation teaches us flexibility and resilience, which become valuable skills in handling future challenges. Through pain, we learn that we are stronger and more capable of overcoming adversity than we might have thought. Each time we endure and overcome a painful experience, we build a reservoir of resilience that we can draw from in future struggles. This resilience becomes an asset, giving us confidence in our ability to face life's ups and downs. Finding purpose in pain is a powerful process that transforms suffering into a source of meaning and direction. Pain, in its many forms, can often feel overwhelming, senseless, or even unfair. Yet, by searching for purpose within our suffering, we shift the experience from one of passive endurance to active transformation, allowing us to move forward with a deeper sense of meaning and clarity. This journey is not about ignoring or minimizing pain. It's about embracing the reality of hardship and using it as a catalyst to discover or clarify our purpose. When we find purpose in our pain, it not only becomes more bearable, but it can also serve as a foundation for a more fulfilling and directed life. Finding purpose in pain often begins with the question, what can I do with this experience? This question opens the door to understanding pain as something that can contribute to our growth and the growth of others. For many, painful experiences reveal or reinforce a calling, a cause, or goal that they feel deeply connected to. For example, someone who has gone through the pain of addiction recovery may feel inspired to help others who struggle with addiction. Working as a mentor, counselor, or advocate, their pain becomes the foundation of their purpose, allowing them to transform their suffering into a meaningful mission that not only aids their own healing but also positively impacts others. Purpose can also emerge through the process of reflection, where we consider how our pain aligns with our core values. When we experience hardship, it often brings our values into sharp focus, helping us to prioritize what truly matters in our lives. This introspection can clarify our goals, relationships, and beliefs, guiding us toward a life that feels more purposeful and authentic. For instance, the pain of a failed relationship may help someone realize the importance of self-respect and mutual support, driving them to pursue healthier connections in the future. Similarly, someone who loses a loved one may be reminded of the value of kindness and empathy, inspiring them to cultivate these qualities in their interactions with others. Pain often illuminates our values in a way that nothing else can, helping us find purpose in living according to what we truly believe and cherish. Another path to finding purpose in pain is through the awareness that our experiences, no matter how difficult, can contribute to the greater good. Painful moments often bring us face to face with human vulnerability, reminding us that we are not alone in our struggles. Many people who endure hardship feel a desire to use their pain to make a difference, whether by supporting others in similar situations, advocating for change, or raising awareness about an important issue. By turning their suffering into action, they give their pain a constructive purpose, using it to create positive change. For example, individuals who have experienced discrimination or injustice may become passionate advocates for social reform, channeling their pain into efforts that aim to prevent others from experiencing similar hardships. Through this, they transform personal pain into a collective purpose, using their experience to contribute to something larger than themselves. Another key aspect of celebrating progress and embracing self-compassion is setting realistic expectations. Often we expect ourselves to bounce back or move forward at a certain pace, which can lead to frustration or disappointment if we don't meet these expectations. Self-compassion reminds us that healing and growth are not linear processes, and there is no set timeline for moving on from pain. Some days we may feel stronger and more hopeful, while other days might bring difficult emotions back to the surface. This back and forth is natural, and by embracing it, we give ourselves permission to progress at our own pace. Celebrating progress becomes easier when we recognize that every step, even if it's a small one, is a meaningful part of our unique journey.